Our next guest is very special to us. As the Economic Times Business Person of the Year 2011, she proved that a gracefully draped sari has as much clout in a boardroom as a stiff black suit. Meet Chanda Kochhar. When you joined this industry in 1984, did you have a gender bias that you had to battle? Did you have to work extra hard to prove your place here?
Well, I think the organization that I joined, ICICI, I think that was always, even in those times, was really a gender-neutral organization, and it was really a merit-oriented organization, and it has been so ever since. But clearly, the rest of the world, whether it was the rest of the banking industry or being a banker, you have to deal with clients all the time. So the corporate India was not really that gender neutral. So,
So at 23, when you were appraising projects and you were reviewing projects in petrochemicals and textiles and paper, was it awkward as a 23-year-old to be visiting sites? Like you said, it was not gender neutral.
Yes.
And there was a bias?
Yes, it wasn't that very easy for people to accept that, a 23-year-old girl will come and walk around the factories. So I think that was a difficult proposition for, I would say, rather than difficult, I would say it was a different proposition. But finally, I believe just the work speaks for itself. So, as long as professionally you are as good, people accept you.
Chanda, is a question that every working mother wants to ask you in this country. How did you do it? How did you juggle a home, children, a family, and such a demanding job, and you never took your eye off the ball? Tell us what your magic secret is. How did you do it?
Well, I think the first and foremost, the biggest credit for this really goes to my family, because I would say a lot of the credit for this belongs to them, because it's they who've been, very understanding, very appreciative, and have never put stress on me, on the family front. But I think, when you tend to manage both career and family, it's not an easy thing to do. But at the same time, it's not an impossible thing to do as well. So it requires a whole lot of focus. It requires a whole lot of hard work. It requires time management, to the T. It requires a lot of prioritization. But clearly, as you plan your day, don't waste time, focus on what needs to get done, and pay attention to both, and don't neglect either.
Tell us this, in the 20 years from when you went from management trainee to closer to deputy MD and then onwards to CEO, every time a promotion came along, while it was success, it also meant more commitment to the office, more time, more traveling, and more time away from your kids. How did you handle that? Did you at any point feel guilty for not spending so much time with your children while they were growing up?
Well, I think for that, it's not as if at any point in time I felt guilty. I think you continue to feel guilty throughout. So if you ask me even today, I would be feeling guilty about it. So yes, indeed, it's a fact that, I would have spent less time with my family, with my children, than many other non-working mothers would have done. But, one is that you really focus on quality time. So the time that you get to spend should be spent well. And the second is, you always then, as long as you believe that you're doing it out of your own choice and you're not doing it because someone is forcing you to do it, I think you'll end up doing it better. Are
either of your children considering careers in banking?
Well, they are yet kind of just coming out of, either coming out of school or coming out of college. So may not be banking as such, but I think they're all thinking of their own careers, and definitely they would become career children, whether it's both my daughter or my son.